Hello everyone, I'm Penros776 and welcome back to Dark Season. It's been a while since we had a Dark Season, isn't it? We've got young Hector here. It's his bonus season. Say hello. Crazy strong unit, honestly, especially paired with Legendary Robin, who I can now bring onto the team. Legendary Robin's whole grand strategy thing is a crazy source of stats for everyone. I actually did something kind of stupid with Embla here. I replaced her her other skill with a catch, because I'm like, oh, if you move far enough it removes your debuffs, and we don't want that with grand strategy. Guess who forgot? But Embla removes her own debuffs. And then the last unit here is Spring Triandra, because if we're doing grand strategy we may as well also take advantage of debuffing our opponents, right? For penalty doubler. Really cool. I'm also going to bring up one other thing here. I normally do this at the end of the video, but I figured I'd bring it forward now. My sub goal. We're only 100 subs away from 776 for a funny Fire Emblem number, and trust me, you want to see what I'm busting out of that number. It's really cool. I'm not telling you what it is until we get there. But you'll see when we do get there, which will be soon, hopefully. Well, in any case, let's take a look at the enemy team here, starting with Miller. Harmonic Cordelia +1, Brave Dimitri +1, Peony +1, Lucius, young Lucius +1, and Dagger +2. See what they can do. Brave Dimitri probably the center point of the team here. Yes, looks as if that is very much the case. And we're going in first. Ooh, not necessarily promising, but she does survive and she does charge Gale Force, so actually never mind. That is very promising, because that means we get to start by doing this. Forgive me. Yes, very happy with that. I forgot to take drawback off Legendary Robin.
I'm here, Marth.
I forgot to take it off, and that's a problem, because it's too late to change that now. I've already re-blessed young Hector for offense.
I'll cheer you on.
It'll be fine. Anyway, it looks like they're taking another turn here, sending Dimitri up in that kind of direction. Let's see some nonsense here. Yeah, that's the kind of nonsense we're here for. Someone forgot about orders. Triandra on the attack as well, and ooh, came close there. I was going to say, hasn't danced anyone, but is getting very aggressive all of a sudden. Can Cordelia turn this into... No, she can't. No, she cannot. But young Hector is still on the team, and they're all near range units, so they are gonna... Yeah, they're gonna struggle to punch through him. Well, first win of the season, and things are going a little janky, but it is fine. On to battle number 2. Our opponents here, Miller. The Brave Edelgard +10 with the Unity, Ash, Air +3, Brave Dimitri +10, and Legendary Veronica +1. Yeah, Spring Triandra is never going to dance anything, is she? Still, let's see what the approach is this time. Okay, moving Dimitri in, tanking with him there. Taking one step back is actually kind of beneficial for us. It means that Legendary Robin is actually in range to attack. He doesn't have his spot blocked by Amadeus, and as a result... +10, Brave Dimitri. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Everyone's gonna come forward. That gives Marth a chance to attack. Can we deal with Edelgard with the title drop? No. But we did a pretty sizable chunk there. Now that is gonna get healed all the way back up by that healing tower. But well, we took out their Dimitri and they didn't like that. Okay. Let's keep going, shall we? Keep going. We're up here against Harmonic Karla, Joe Mark, Brave Edelgard +2, Air +3, Peony, and Ulla +1. And it looks like they're just Edelgarding it. They've got Brave Edelgard. She's right there. She's just kind of sitting there. Now they have sabotaged us, so our whole Unity shtick is gonna be down a little bit. But is that actually an issue?
Bless us with strength.
I think not. I think that's just fine, actually. And yeah, let's do some shuffling. Everyone loves to shuffle. Karla going in now against Medeus. 18 times 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kills. Yep. Karla just does that. Does that to people. But without her special, she's actually pretty weak. Is the funny thing. She, can't deal with Duo Marth at all, and the rest of their units are ranged units who apparently can't deal with Duo Marth either. Probably all falling to the preempt check there, so good job us. Alright. Who is our foe now? We're looking here at Brave Byleth +3, Peony +6, Summer Edelgard, Mark again, Yuri +4, and Ash +1. Dancing at Summer Edelgard, she goes in.
I'll study your technique.
34 times 2, what's that in real person numbers?
Just you wait.
Did some decent damage to Brave Hector there. Does manage to kill on the second go around and backs off. Alright. Oh, you're in for a surprise. Say hello to Cordelia.
Time to sleep.
Who is getting to do some things here. Draw back. Curses.
I've got your back.
Okay, Mark taking out Cordelia here. And let's see what Summer Edelgard probably just couldn't make it through Embla there, is my guess. You know, Embla... I don't know what I was going to say about Embla, actually, but Embla. Make a note. Next here, Legendary Byleth. Marth, Brave Marth +10. Yuri, Legendary Yuri +1. Miller +1. Ulla. And Air +10. Yuri going in, and he does actually outspeed Marth. Only possible on turn 1. Canto control kicks in, but they still have what was necessary to pull him out, and that could be an issue right there. So that's bringing Marth into the equation. In addition, they have done the sensible thing, the actually sensible thing here. Isolated the more important part of the team, the rally trap. Cordelia doing some decent damage, survives Marth's first hit, not the second hit, however, and... Ooh, unfortunate spacing there. If that had gone slightly differently, we could have snuck in a hit on Ulla, but unfortunately no. Now they're probably going to be doing their best hit and run. Yuri sneaking out some damage into Medeus there and just pulling back away again. Robin up next. Does have hardy bearing, so he can go through Marth, but
For the hope of all.
I don't know if that's going to be quite enough, unfortunately. Medeus, likewise, dragon effective damage is a pretty rough one for him. And we've lost most of our buffs now, unfortunately. AoE on the Yuri. It's Triandra down, and it's just young Hector, who, although he's still pretty formidable, this is not a great matchup for him. Brave Marth. With Yuri, should be pretty easy to grab pots. It is. And in goes Marth.
Believe in me. For the hope of all.
And that's the game. Cleverly done there, taking out Duo Marth first, but then also following up with the Marth tank as well. Tough one, because I think Duo Marth would have handled Brave Marth pretty dang well, actually. What are we looking at next? Well, would you look at that? We're up against Camilla, up against Lucia, +3, Ash, +1, Air, +10, Eliwood, legendary Eliwood, who's bonus doubling Lucia, and Ascendant Fjorm, +1. Being said, looks like their plan here is, oh, just send Lucia straight up in there. She does not deal with Brave Hector immediately. She does apply her whole smoke thing though, which, is that actually going to help her? Well, let's take a look. Duo Marth attacking first, and would you look at that, he wins the speed check, and he wins the battle pretty much immediately. In fact, Embla gets to move next. Kablam. Stop doing that. And, well, that's 2 units down. Is 2 units down enough to end it? Yes, it is, because one of those units was Lucia, who they were relying on. So it's good to know that with the unity stacking, Duo Marth does just work as anti-Lucia tech now. That's great. Now, next battle. Our foes this time around: Peony, +1, Miller, +1, Legendary Veronica, +2, Summer Edelgard, +3, Ulla, +1, and Duo Peony to round things out. Taking a peek with Legendary Legendary Veronica there. Doesn't like it. Okay, they're backing back out. They're not backing back out enough. Embla moves 3 spaces. And they didn't isolate our dancer either, so Veronica very dead.
I hoped.
Very, very dead. And well, Summer Edelgard getting quadded here. I bet they did not expect to see that, especially not by Medeus, of all people. It's a good day when Medeus gets to do something like that. And there is the surrender. Big happy with that one. Alright, battle number... I've lost count. This one. Our foes: Ash, Alia, a brave Seliph, Peony, Air, +3, Ninja Lin. Okay. Oh, that's very aggressive move, going all the way up onto the... What? Yep. Okay. She just broke the healing tower and surrendered. Why would you... Why? Why? Okay, next battle. It's like similar strategy again here with Freya +4, Valoria +2, who's pre-charging Lucia's godlike reflexes +1. Interesting. Normally people run Vital Astra. Peony +2, Ash +3, and young Eliwood, who is doing the same job as Legendary Eliwood in the last one of slamming bonus doubler on that Lucia. Tanking with her at maximum range here. And alright, there's the penalty doubler, and here, my friends, is the duo Marth doing the same thing. Again, beautiful, beautiful. And like the other Lucia player, Lucia was their raid boss, what their whole strategy pivoted around. With her out of the question, well, so's the match. Still got a couple battles left in us. This one is against Air +10. Okay, Ash +1, Peony +10, a Byleth, legendary Byleth, Lucia, okay, and Freya +4. It is apparently Lucia season again. It's been a while since our last Lucia season, but it is come back around. This is our third of them, third Lucia. And interesting move there. Don't know what exactly the angle is here. Are they going to try some sort of play against the dancer? Or just opening up that slot on the left to be able to tank in, maybe? Because that is something that you can do. If you break all those buildings, yeah. Okay, that was the plan. They did spend 4 whole turns getting there, but they got there, and let's see how it turns out. Well, obviously, first things first, Triandra not quite prepared for the matchup against Lucia. However, maybe someone else is. Maybe that someone else is named Duo Marth.
I must not cause her grief.
Maybe. There's a good chance that it's true. And unlike the other Lucia players choosing to continue the match, well, the team is pretty heavily split here. We've got Embla, now deceased, on the right flank, and our Farsaver on the left. So Legendary Byleth going to be able to do some work here. Rupture Sky hits pretty hard. And Robin, on his part, does not quite hit hard enough. Second Rupture Sky should do him in. And now pulling back out. Again, question arises. Back out, yes. Back out far enough, yes. But they're starting to run out of terms. They can take on Cordelia here, so that's good for them. But after Cordelia is out of the way, our 2 saves are in range of each other, so that is going to be a bit of a problem for them. And you're on turn 5, 6 now? I don't know. But they've only got a couple of turns left to break it, if they even can. Okay, they're going to try tanking young Hector with Freya here. Not sure if that's the greatest idea. I mean, she lives, so that's good. But It's a final turn. If they want to win, they have to take out all 3 of those units right now, and yeah, they're not seeing it. It's not possible. So, final match of the season. Up against Miller, +1. Ninja Camilla, +1. Asuka, as Asuka, Peony, 4, Duo 4, and Air, +1. Now, as always, the vitally important question, what is their strategy here? They could try and Camilla advantage us. It might even work, potentially, if their Camilla is tanky enough to take on Legendary Robin, who is our Hardy Bearing unit. Embla? Free spaces? It's not even the first turn, so you don't have an excuse anymore. Well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe their strategy is sacrifice play Peony, and then from that, accidentally lose 204 as well. What did 204 just say? I miss feet. Probably not that, actually, but I didn't quite catch it. Anyway, yeah, it looks like sacrifice play might have been their play. Asuka takes out our fast saver, leaving Embla vulnerable as well. Embla, actually, that's pretty close, that damage on Embla there. Embla could have lived that with a bit more stats, and going further in. Remarkable, that's a very risky play right there. Oh yeah, you know who can deal with Camilla pretty well, actually? It's Deus.
Your life is
How much is this iceberg? Pretty chunky. Not nearly chunky enough. And she's now on 5 hit points. Make that 1 hit point. And Robin has Hardy Bearing. And yeah, it looks like she could have tanked him normally, but in this situation with 1 hit point, that is not happening. Now Triandra dancing Medeus. Ooh. And that is enough to deal with Asuka as well. Who do they have left? Just Miller and Air. I was about to say soon to be just Air, but Miller actually pretty tanky, so he is surviving this one, but we did charge Gale Force against her, so actually it's just Miller left. Because Air is the unlucky one to taste that wrath. And end of the season. Pretty solid season. Well, it's always going to be a pretty solid season when you can slam down a Legendary Robin. Grand strategy is just silly statistics. Silly numbers, big numbers, wild numbers, funny numbers, all of them. That's the power of Unity stacking, buddy. And it works great. Well, in any case, thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for watching. Say what you think. I'd love to hear it. How's your season been going? That sort of thing. You know, great to catch up. And I will see you all in the next one. Penrost out.